This was the Button Shy game one. So it has these 2 side packs and this thing. Mine does that too. Bo, that is. Just got a professional gamer put away or it's easy. Okay. Mysticana. This has 7 pages of rules. So it talks about the deck. All right. So it's an 18 card deck that includes a multiple core games using just the base cards and even more games added through small expansions. It has a rank, an element, and a name. Okay. It has 3 elements. Water, fire, earth. Each element is strong against one element and weak against another. So it's got like a whole, what the cover looks like of how it works. It's like Pokemon, right? It's basically Pokemon. Okay. Oh, it just tells you on the back of the cards too. Clever. All right. There's 6 different names. Cards are ranked numerically except for avatars that have like a triangle, or I'm sorry, a diamond. Creatures include the avatar diamond and the odd number ranks, spirit rank 3. I have no idea what any of these things mean, but that's fine. All right, 9 perils. What? Okay, so what you have to do, set up, shuffle the 9 cards. Is this 9? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not 9. Shuffle the deck and deal 9 cards face down in a row. Okay. Well, let's see if we can learn this really quick to play. Okay. So, shuffle the deck and deal 9 cards face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. Trust me, there's 9 on the table. There we go. Has anyone played Horde High Command? Found it unopened at a thrift store and curious of if it was complicated. I have never heard of it, to be honest. All right, so we have 9 down. Flip the center card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Center card. Flipped. Easy. Gameplay. Over a series of turns, discover and avert 9 perils. Each turn, perform the steps below in order. Just zoom out a little bit so you can see this a bit better. There we go. All right, so all right, draw a starting hand based on difficulty. I am a beginner, so I'll draw 3 cards. 2, 3. Hey, cards. All right, so 4C. Flip 1 face down peril card face up. Draw 1 card from the deck and then place 1 card face up from your hand into a empty space directly below any of the peril cards, including face down perils. Keep these cards in a separate space below. After 9 turns, the timeline will have 9 face up perils, and each peril will be paired with a card you play below it. Evaluate each pairing from left to right, comparing the rank of your card to the rank of the peril. When comparing 2 cards, any card with a stronger element gets a +1 rank. Since avatars have no rank, compare them to other cards based... I have no idea what any of that means. Okay, it's fine. An avatar is higher than any other card's weaker element, lower or strong. Okay, that's fine. So water gets +1. It's fast. So peril is 1. So peril 1 is tied. Oh, okay. Perils 1 and 2 are resolved by perils 3. That makes no sense. Perils 1 and 2 are resolved by peril 3? That makes no sense to me. When comparing two cards, any card with the stronger element gets +1 rank. That's fine. Since avatars have no rank, compare them to other cards based only on elements. An avatar is higher than any card of the weaker element. Right? Compare them to other cards based only on elements. Higher than any card of a weaker element, lower than a card of stronger element. Okay. So, for example, the end game, it says on top there, the water gets +1 against fire, so peril 1 is tied, right? So peril 1 is tied. Makes complete sense. That's fine. Perils 1 and 2 are resolved by perils 3, so all are averted. I don't know what that means. Perils 1 and 2 are resolved by peril 3. Why does peril 3 resolve peril 1 and 2? That's the only thing that doesn't make sense to me. Alright, so perils 1 is tied. Perils 1 and 2 are resolved by peril 3. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. That's the one part that doesn't make sense to me. And then peril 4 is fire, so he gets +1 against the grass. But its rank is still less, so it's averted. Perils 5, 7, and 9 are all tied, and the tiebreaker wraps around to peril 2. Since peril 2 was already averted, perils 5 through 9 are all averted and the player wins. What? So the main mechanic of the game is we flip one face down peril face up. So if we wanted to flip this over, okay, so we know there's an avatar thing, which means we only compare, since avatars have no rank, compare them to other cards based only on elements. An avatar is higher than any card that's weaker element, lower than any with a stronger element, blah, blah. So we only have, oh, then we have to draw a card. Place one card face up in your hand, directly below any space. So we don't want to put we don't want to put this here because water is stronger than fire, so we don't want that. So like hypothetically, we could say, hey, we're gonna do like a 2 here, because why not? We don't know where anything else is. All right, play one card. Okay, so then we have to flip a face-up card. So let's flip it up here. See how we did. Terrible choice, it turns out. So we're gonna lose that, and then we get a water card at least. So I'm gonna hold on to water though. Let's say we did this here. So the next one, flip this up. I think we tie that, which is fine. And then, okay, we have grass. So grass we'll put here, because again, since avatars have no rank compared to the other cards based on elements. So this will be a tie. We would win this. So that's good. And we played it. Okay, so then we have to flip another one up. We'll flip this one up. And then we draw a card. Okay, 3 water. We'll put that here. Same exact thing. We'll flip this one up. 6 water. Ugh. Let's place, I don't know, a 6 fire here. And then this, oops, not get drawn. That goes there. We draw a card. There's still 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we did it right. All right, so we wouldn't draw anymore. So if we did, let's do it there. Let's flip this over. Okay, that's grass. Water is stronger than grass, right? No, grass is stronger than water. We need fire. We don't have fire. I should have done the fire there. So we could tie that. Flip this over. No bueno. Okay. So this is where the scoring thing comes in. I'm not 100% sure where this goes then. Because basically, after 9 turns, the timeline will have 9 face-up cards, 9 face-up perils, and each peril will be paired with a card you play below it. Evaluate each pairing from left to right, comparing the rank of your card below. So, we're comparing 2 cards. Any card with a stronger element gets +1 rank. Since avatars have no rank, compare the elements, yeah, blah, blah. If your card is higher, you avert the peril. Flip it face down. If your card is lower, the peril comes to pass, and you lose the game. Oh man, you have to get all 9 right. Resolving ties. If 2 of the cards are tied, the outcome of this peril and the one to the right of it are both determined by the peril 2 columns to the right. Oh, I get what it's saying. I think I now get it. I think I get how the game works. So if the 2 ranks are tied, okay. Okay, so the 2 ranks are tied. The outcome of this peril and the one to the right are both determined by the peril 2 columns to the right, wrapping around to the right edge if needed. Oh, okay. I get this now. So basically, this is a tie, right? So we have a tie on this edge because they're both the fire. So now we would skip this column and then we go to this column. Now, grass gets 1 over here, so we win this, right? So we won this peril. Just gonna flip that over so we know that. Now, flip it face down. If your card is lower, the peril comes to, okay. So if the 2 ranks are tied, okay. So that's when this does this whole, all this stuff is averted. Because this is the perils 1 and 2 are resolved by peril 3, so all are averted. So all of these are averted because of the tie thing, and you go 2 over. That's really weird. So that's peril 4, which grass is better, so we averted that. This is a tie, so you go 2 over, but the problem is then we lost. So sad, because this would win, which means we now lost the game. But if we had won that, then it would avert these 2. Then we go here, and then we have to check it over here, whatever. Ooh, okay. It's a little weird, but I think that's the general idea of how you play it. It's a really weird way of doing it. Like you skip 2 in a row, depending on where the tie is. So ties can be good, turns out. But anyway, that's the rough idea how to play that. And then they have like a 1-player expansion for it, which you do whatever. I don't know how to play that yet. And this is like 2 for 6. J-Rock, how's it going? Just got back from church, so I'm late. What type of game is this? This is Mysticana. This is a button shy game. It's just a random game. We're trying to learn how to play it. But yeah, that was the rough idea of it. So it's weird, but I think that's the general gist of it. Huh. All right, chat. We figured it out. Let's try it one more time. So what we'll do, move this stuff up. But hopefully you're doing well, J-Rock. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is gonna get flipped over. 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we play beginners, so we draw 3 cards. Okay. So the whole sequence is we flip down a face down card, and then we play it or draw a card and play a card. So again, if it has this symbol, we're just comparing the element, and that's it. If it has numbers, we compare the number to the other number, but we get a +1, -1 advantage depending if we have a stronger symbol. So, for example, I want to flip this over. So it's water, fire, draw a card. So this is not good because this would give us an advantage, but it only gives us a 1-point advantage, which is not good enough to beat it. So if we did the 2 here, we want the fire to beat there, right? Because we're not comparing the numbers, we're only comparing the element. Okay, easy enough. Next one, let's see what this one is. Okay, water, draw a card. Okay, so for example, if we play this one here, we get a +1 advantage because grass is stronger than water, right? Thank Pokemon. So it'd be a 5-5. It's 5-5. It would be a tie, which means we would go to this card here, and whatever the resolve of this card is, resolves the other two cards. Really weird in how it does that, but that's how that would work. Is managing when you have ties. A tie will let you bypass a loss to the right. Yeah, exactly. So this is going to be a tie. So we want to know what this is because we have to get this one right. So if you double tie, if we get another tie and we get this one correct, would it clear all this out then? I would assume so. Yeah. Okay. So this we know is like, we know this entire half of the board then is safe. So we don't have to worry about this right now. Well, assuming we put this water here because water has an advantage. So this would be a tie. This would be a tie. And then we win. Cool. So then clears this out. So we have to worry about what this one is. 2 grass. Okay, that's fine. 4 fire, 3 fire. Well, let's do the 3 fire to be safe right now. Well, do we want to be safe or do we want to win? Oh, wait, we could do 3 grass and just win. There. All right, so 3 grass would win us that spot, right? Because it's a tied amount. So we just go by the number. Okay. So then goes to the next one because that's just a straight win. It's pretty hilarious. Hades run ended up with 400 hit points and 90 damage reduction. I need to get back in the Hades. Oof. Oof. Okay. So we could play this to tie it. And then we have to see what this is and we have to beat it. 5. If we tie it again, it goes all the way to the last not tie, which is this one, which means we win the game. So we could put this here, right? Because yeah, it goes to the last avert. Okay, so we won the game. So all we have to do now is flip in place. So that's fine. This doesn't really matter. None of this matters. Okay, so for example, now when we finish the actual solving of the game, this is a tie. Because even though this number is higher at the 5 compared to the 4, we get a +1 advantage, right? Pokemon rules. So that's a tie. So we skip one place, go to this one, and we compare these two. Again, this number's higher, but we had the advantage with water. So we're actually tied 5-5 essentially, which means this is a tie. So we skip this one, we go to this one. The numbers don't matter, just the symbols. Fire is better than grass. So all of this is averted, and we've won all of this. Then you're supposed to like flip things down, but we're just leaving it up. So we're good there still. This one is we win on this one, which is fine. This one's a tie. So we skip this one to go to this one, which this one's also a tie. And whenever it's a tie, you wrap around until you get back to where the next averted one is, right? Yeah, because it was already averted. So these were all averted. So wrap around, and if this was already averted. So that's like the real way you would do that, right? So this was a tie. Skips. This is a tie. Skips. This one. So averted. 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 We go to this one. We win. Averted. Go to this one. Tie. So we go here, which is a tie. It comes back around to technically this one, and this one was already averted. And it says, since Peril 2 was already averted, Perils 5 through 9 are all averted. So these are all averted. We win the game. Yay! We learned the Pokemon. So, all right, that's a fine little game, the way that works. I can see how you can, like, not game. I mean, obviously you can kind of game it. But it's an interesting way of doing it. I I don't know if we'd be able to replicate that over and over or anything like that, but yeah, nice, cool.